we can distinguish between marked and unmarked collocations. What does it mean? Unmarked is easy because it's something which is used on the everyday basis. It's by analogy with metaphor, we can say like we have frozen metaphors like clouds running in the sky, yes, and it doesn't sound very artistic or creative. It's like normal. The same is about other collocations which present no stylistic devices that appear in the language just naturally, like we brush our teeth, yes. And marked collocation is something which stands out. It is an unusual combination of words and one that challenges our expectations as hearers or readers. So we expect after this other word, we expect that some other word from our knowledge and from the usual range can appear after it, but instead we find something different. Marked collocations are often used in fiction, poetry, humor, advertisements, because they can create unusual images and produce laughter or irony and catch the reader's attention. For example, President Clinton fanned the flames of optimism in Northern Ireland. The expression "to fan the flames" is normally associated with very negative collocates, such as racial tension and hatred. So if we find optimism after fan the flames, it breaks our expectations and attracts attention immediately. Could real peace break out after all? Same here. Usually breakout is used with war rather than peace. But if the situation is so tense that peace is unexpected and not something lasting for a long time, durable, then peace breakout can make sense, and of course it will raise all sorts of associations and other images, unexpected images in the hearers or listeners' minds. What else should we look at when we see combinations of words? It's of course register and domain the text belongs to. So register-specific collocations are not simply the set of terms that go with a discipline. They extend far beyond the list of terms that one normally finds in specialized dictionaries and glossaries. Again, it's rather difficult to work with terminology, but if we are talking about professional jargon and traditional and conventional use of words that go together, it's more about experience and ability to work with texts, not dictionaries. For example, in English computer text, data may be handled, extracted, processed, manipulated, and retrieved, but not typically shifted, treated, arranged, or tackled. No, one student of mine is now writing a translation project as a term paper at university, and her task was to choose a short story which hasn't been translated and translated into Ukrainian, and then analyze the translation and so on. She was going to do it very fast, but unexpectedly the short story contained a lot of terminology from the area of construction and building, and she was lost because there isn't a good specific specialized dictionary in construction and building from English into Ukrainian. The only way to do it in the best way is to work with um, texts describing the same processes and the same elements of construction and spare parts, different types of beams and security and everything that builders usually work with. So she did a good job, really, and the translation is at quite a high level. So what I mean, there are some things that cannot be found in dictionaries. Then we go to the primary sources, and we find similar texts in English and in Ukrainian, and extract the material from them. Collocation as minimal context. You remember we were talking about the how to identify the certain meaning of polysemantic words. And here's an example of one polysemantic adjective that goes with different words, and one of its meanings is comes to the surface. So if you look at them and try to give synonyms for dry for each word, it would be great.